Hey everybody, welcome to IKAGG Directory training. We are here today. We're going to go through some of the basics and then we are going to go into some of the advanced features of the directory. So we are not going to waste any time. We are going to get started. First, we're going to give you an overview of what the IKAGGdirectory.com is all about. We'll talk about SEO, we'll talk about the different features for setting up your profile listing, and we will also go through the basics and, like I said, some of the more advanced features. This directory really is what we call like a directory website on steroids. It gives businesses who are looking for a unique way to reach their audience a way to do so that Google really likes, because it's all about how Google views you when people go to search for you or your category on the internet. So when you go to IKAGGdirectory.com, this is what we call the front-facing aspect of how the directory looks. You'll hear me talk about your dashboard or your back office as well as front-facing features. And just keep in mind that front-facing features are always going to be what the public sees. Anything that's in your dashboard or your back office, it's the only way that you can make changes. So as you scroll down, if you are a consumer and you're happening upon this for the very first time, you will be able to see newest members. And these are anybody who has their profile photo loaded into their dashboard. People who don't have their profile picture loaded, they won't show up as the newest member. So that's why it's really important from day one to make sure that your directory listing is set up correctly once you sign on as a new member. All of our member videos, whether it's people who have loaded them themselves or the ones that I've been loading for people for their 5-minute interviews, they are all going to be here in this section. And again, this is all very user-friendly. It's very intuitive. Then we have our recent reviews. People can leave reviews for each other. Our Depair group went through a reviewing each other session. And so like in one day I had like 12, 15 reviews for each other come through. And it's just a really cool place when you leave somebody a review for them to be spotlighted. As a consumer, I can look at some of the top business categories that have the most amount of people in them. Any events that our members have are listed here in this section, as well as promotions and coupons and articles. And this is Sean White. We'll talk about what he does and how he does it with his directory as well. So scrolling back up to the top, anything that's there can also be found in one of the drop downs. So again, people coming on here can find things pretty simply, as well as using the search bar to find people. Now, something I do want to mention is that when you're looking to connect to somebody that you know is in IKAGG, especially in IKAGG Connect, you can just type their name right here, and you will be able to see their information pretty easily. So since Jill is on here, I'm going to click on her profile. And you can see that it is a one-stop shop for all things related to you and the business that you have showcased. There are certain things on here that people can do, such as send our members a message. If you're doing this from your phone, you can actually, this feature right here is click to call. So sometimes when I'm tagging somebody in the big IKAGG group, I will tag their directory profile, and then I'll say click to call with the link. And if I clicked on this phone number right here from my phone, I could actually call Jill right now. If I want to leave Jill a review, I can click on the write a review, and then you can see here that she has her profile completed for IKAGG, being part of the IKAGG family, our event coordinator extraordinaire. Give me 1 second, I'm getting some background noise here. There we go. That works well. So I know Jill will be updating her profile because she just joined Melaleuca and she's a rock star. So I'm excited to help her out with that. But as somebody who is just joining IKAGG, if you literally join IKAGG Connect and don't do anything with your profile, this is how you look front facing to everybody. Nobody is going to be able to choose you to do business with if you don't have anything into your profile. So if you right now go to search your name and you choose your name, sometimes if we have a lot of people with the same name, yours may not come up right away. So then you'll just have to click on the search bar. But if you see that your profile looks similar to this Deanna's, you'll want to make sure that you paid very, very close attention because we're going to get you all hooked up. So as a member of the directory, there are different things that you will be able to do with your profile, but you can only access it from logging in. Now, if you scroll up to the top of your directory, you'll see one of two things. If you've already logged in to your directory with the device that you're on right now, you should see welcome, your name, and then a little drop down that says live listing or edit profile. I'm starting from scratch, so to speak. So I'm going to click on member login right here. And this is the information that you used when you signed up for the directory or signed up for IKAGG Connect. My information is already saved because I log in a lot, but you'll want to make sure that you have your name and your password. Unfortunately, if you don't know your password, I'm not going to be able to reset it for you. You take copious amounts of notes if you can't get logged in, but hopefully nobody has that issue. Every time I log in now, from now going forward, unless I log out, it will say welcome Deanna Lay up in the upper right hand corner here. I am now officially in my dashboard and I can do one of two things. I can view my live listing or I can edit my listing from here. So what I'm going to do and ask you all to do is to, before you click on live listing, either hold, if you're on an Apple, hold down the command key. If you're on a PC, hold down the control key. So hold that button down and then click on view listing and it will actually open a second window that has your live listing because we're going to go back and forth between the two. So you can see right here, this is my live listing. Anything that's been left for me or that I've loaded into my profile, which I'll say a lot, will be up here above my map. As you scroll through your live listing, you'll want to take note of the things that you have and then how completed it looks. The most important thing to me about a directory listing is that the about section is very robust, because if people have gotten to this place in your directory listing, they're going to want to know as much about you as possible. We do have Jenny Watts, who's a member of IKAGG Connect. She can help you with your about section and she can make you shine. A lot of times people have a really hard time writing about themselves. She won't have that trouble. So get with her because she is really, really great at helping people's businesses shine, and she does it pretty inexpensively. So I just clicked on the other tab. So now that I'm back in my dashboard, you're going to see one of two things because everybody's at a different place. If your dashboard looks like mine, that means you or the directory thinks it's your profile is 100% complete. If you see a status bar across the top here, that means that there are still things that you need to work on with your listing. So as you have the different tabs at the top, if your profile is not finished, or if it is finished, you will see the section for manage listing. You're going to have 5 sections here. I have 4. Mine might look a little bit different because I'm the administrator of the entire platform. But what I want you to do now is, if you have the status bar at the top or if you're 100% complete, just click on the button that says contact details. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to answer any comments right now. We will have time at the end for question and answer, and I'll go back through some of the comments. So if you have a question, you can put it there. There are some people on here that know a lot about the directory. Sally's been to every single one of our in-person trainings. I know there are a couple other people. So if you are one of those people that feel like you can answer a question because I can't right now, please go ahead and do so. Here is literally the most important thing when it comes to your directory listing. You can choose whether you want yourself to be front facing or if you want your company to be front facing. And the way you choose the difference is to either choose individual slash personal slash individual or company slash organization. Now I have personal slash individual because I'm the one. I want my name as opposed to my company being front facing. And I'll show you the difference really quick on how the two look. As we shared just a couple minutes ago, this is my live listing as it sits personal slash individual. Okay, you see my profile photo there. You can see the name of my company, but it's smaller than my name. My company logo is showing up here. My location is just a general area in St. Louis. However, once I switch it to company slash organization, every time you make a change to your listing, you do have to scroll down and save and continue. So I'm going to save that. And then I'm going back to my live listing and I'm going to refresh. Here's the difference. My personal information will be nowhere listed in this style of profile. So you won't see Deanna Lay, you won't see my profile photo. If I am a brick and mortar, I will definitely want my address there. But if you are in a company where there are a lot of you, like an insurance agent or a realtor, you don't want to highlight your company's name as much as you want to highlight yourself. So my suggestion is you toggle between the two to see which one makes more sense for your business. I can't answer that for you. I can give you suggestions, but I can just say that if you are wanting to be the front-facing person for your business, then that's where you will want to make sure that you change it to. And again, you can't do anything in this directory listing short of deleting something and then saving and continue that I can't fix. I have access to all of your back offices. I can go on, I can change your profile, I can walk through things with you as you. So it's really okay to try and play around and see how things look. Now I did change it back to personal slash individual because that's how I want it, and you can see the difference between the two. As you go down, you will want to fill out as much information as possible. The more information you have, the easier it is for people to choose you. And let me explain why. There are a lot of ways that people can make choices on the internet. The reason why we love the directory and talk about it so much is because when you post on social media, that social media platform gets all of the SEO, search engine optimization. That means Google, Yahoo, all of the other search engines out there. They give those platforms the likes or the love, let's say. But Google loves third-party directories, and they love third-party directories because it makes you the spotlight of it. It gives you the love. So the IKAGG directory is getting more and more love the more people that use it, which means not only is the directory moving up in Google rankings, and I'm just using Google because it's the monster of all search engines, but also the fact that you have the ability for you yourself to get SEO, which means if somebody searches your name, your directory listing and all that's associated with it will pop up. I guarantee it. Google your name, and if you've been active in the directory, it will be on the first page of Google. So as you scroll down, you'll want to make sure that you, again, do things that make it easy for people to choose you to do business with. When it says short description, please don't have a big, huge, long book right here. This is not your about section. In fact, it looks like they put a character limit on here. This is literally just a blurb of what you do, because let me show you really quickly. Hopefully you all can see when I switch between screens. I'm guessing you can. Maybe I should look at chat. Can somebody unmute really quick and tell me if you can see between when I switch between screens?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. Yep. Thank you. So if I go up here to search and this is another fun thing. Anybody who's chosen Creve Core as one of their subcategories, I can actually look and see who all the members are in Creve Core that have searched that. Okay, so right up, here's Rob. Rob, I can tell right now that you have not added a short description. Neither has my husband. Corbett is good, but to me, that's still a little bit longer than I would like to see, because again, as I'm scrolling through here, I just want something to grab people's attention. David Marks, perfect. And when I say perfect, it's just like 2 to 3 sentences, or if they're long sentences, 1 to 2 sentences. And that's where the short description comes into play. So I just wanted to make sure I point that out, because sometimes people try to put way more than is needed in there. This is also very important. If you have chosen personal/individual, it is going to pull your home address from whatever you entered when you logged in and signed up for Connect. You don't want your home address in there, I guarantee it. So what I would do is I would literally just delete out your street address. You can even put city, you can keep your city and state, you can keep your zip code in there, that's no big deal. But I would for sure put just your city and state, because again, all of this is searchable. Now, if you're like Brent and you have a brick and mortar, you will want to put that brick and mortar into and have people pointed to that, because live listings, and I'm not sure how much Brent has finished with his. So as a consumer, I can literally go to this map and click on Get Directions. Okay, and if I'm searching Bo Boykman, I can log on to his directory listing and get directions if I wanted to. Or people are like, I wonder how far that is from me. They can do that from the live profile. So again, super cool stuff. But if you're on personal/individual, you do not want your home address on there. So please delete that out of there. As far as your website links, you want to put as many of these that apply as possible. It will prompt you to not forget to put the HTTP or HTTPS. So what I do is I just open up whatever windows I need to. I log on as myself. I go to my LinkedIn profile. I go to my Facebook page profile, and I just copy and paste from the top down. If you're a person that's not sure how to copy and paste, Google it. It's not difficult. I will say that you do not want to put a link to your Google Calendar in here. You only want to use this feature if you have a calendar appointment scheduling app. So if I put my personal Google Calendar link in here, you're going to find out that I'm going to walk my dogs at 5 p.m. every day, and nobody needs to see that. But if I have Appointlit or Calendly, that's one more thing that you can add. Misty, I know that you just got your appointment scheduler. You'll want to add that to that. Anything you don't add will not show up in your profile. So you can see I don't have a Blogspot. I don't even know if anybody has Blogspot anymore. Going back to my only the icons for the blanks that you fill in will show up right there. So I do have a Twitter. I should probably add that too, but I'm not super active on there. Google Plus really isn't even a thing anymore, so you don't want to really add anything to that. I have heard people putting like the Google My Business link in there, so that's cool. You can do that as well. With Facebook, you want to add your Facebook page, your business pages link. And again, let me show you why, because when you're in your listing, oh, haha. I'm like, why isn't it showing up? I know, because we just changed it. That's why.
Hey, Deanna, I have a question about that.
Sure.
So can you explain the difference between the new IKAGG Facebook page, the IKAGG Directory page, and the IKAGG members page?
Sure. So when we first started IKAGG, we thought that it was smart, because we have different branches of IKAGG, to have a different Facebook page for each branch of IKAGG. So we had an IKAGG St. Louis, we had an IKAGG Connect. It's still not liking it. Interesting. Oh, maybe I need to refresh. Sorry. So we had two somewhat active Facebook pages, and just recently we had them merged. And sorry, I'm distracted because I'm trying to figure out why it's not working, but I'll come back to that. Let me finish this thought really quick, Jill, and then I'll answer that.
That's fine.
Okay, when you put your Facebook page in here, it should technically show up here on the right side. If you put your personal Facebook profile in there, like if I were to put Deanna Lay's link, you wouldn't see that in my live listing. And again, I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Maybe it'll take a minute, because I think I have it. Oh, duh, Deanna. Extra C. Okay, let's try this now. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Sorry, I was confusing myself. I'm gonna take a minute. There we go. That looks much better. So you now see what my Facebook page's feed is in my live profile. If I were to just put my Deanna Lay's link in there, while it would link back to me, if anybody that clicks on it, which is fine, it just won't show up on my listing. So I would put your Facebook page in there. So we had multiple Facebook pages, we had multiple Instagram pages, and they just weren't being used. So I had them merged. So now it's IKAGG Collective, because the guy who owns IKAGG, I know a guy graphics and has just IKAGG, won't give it up. I tried to buy it from him and he won't give it up. So IKAGG Collective it is, but it's the one place for all things IKAGG where we'll be spotlighting people. Now we do have a members only Facebook group, which is for Connect members. Obviously you have your individual messenger groups, but you also have this directory right here, which is part of what we're calling the IKAGG Collective. The IKAGG Collective has the 5 different branches, which actually you'll see in my About section. So we're trying to streamline things, and the easier you make things for the consumer, the less confused they will be. And we had confused people for quite a while with all of our different pages and things like that. So we're using quarantine to streamline some stuff for our own business. Does that answer your question, Jill?
Yep. Thank you. Yep.
You're welcome. So when you hit save and continue, it will automatically go to the next section of your profile. And you can toggle back between all of them up here at the top. You'll want to make sure you upload your profile photo as well as your profile logo. Now, I am going to strongly suggest that you put a professional photo of yourself in there. Sometimes people like either take selfies or they have like somebody else in the photo that's cropped out. Remember, this is you and you're front facing to the consumer. You want to look as professional as possible if you've chosen the personal/individual. We have several people, obviously, who I'm sure everybody knows a photographer, but Allison Hillman's the one that did mine. And I love how it turned out. So that's the one that I have. Just, I strongly suggest you put something professional in there. Now, if you're not comfortable having your own picture in there, even if you choose personal/individual, you can put your company logo there. That's fine. It will still have all of the other features of the personal/individual, but you can put your logo there as opposed to your photo. And then I would again put your logo here as well, because just as a reminder, unless you're choosing company organization, your business logo will still show up here. Even if you're a company organization, I would still put a profile photo, because if you ever want to toggle back and forth between the two, it's one less thing you have to do. If you have nothing in either one of these spots, the directory profile will look like that lame one I showed you to begin with a silhouette of yourself. And I can tell you right now, I would not choose to do business with you if you were just a silhouette. Okay, this is one of the most important sections as well. You have up to 15 categories that you can choose to specialize in. When we first started the directory, you literally had to click on each down arrow and go through 900 of these to see which one makes the most sense. But now they've added this fun little keyword search. So if I was an insurance agent, all I have to do is type in insurance right here. And oh my gosh, click, 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 click. I can click all of these and all of these different categories. I am changing some categories over. Andrew Frigger made a couple suggestions to me. And so like insurance/health will not be under beauty, barber, and spa services going forward. We're just in the middle of changing a couple things over, so it makes more sense. We added a health and wellness category and changed over medical services to, so we just made a couple little tweaks there. But my suggestion is think of literally everything that you do, and then use the keyword up here to search. If you do not see a category that describes what you do, please send me a text or a message, because I can add a category in literally like a minute. You don't want to be super specific. I unfortunately cannot put like super specific categories in there because we already have close to 1,000 of them. But right now, I definitely want everybody to go to the IKAGG Connect member one. Now, I have all of them chosen for obvious reasons, but you'll want to choose which one your home team is, please. So just click on whichever one is your home team, and then when somebody goes up here to like search O'Fallon, and clicks on that category, you will show up and you can see your other team members in there as well. Again, scrolling down, you'll want to add as much information as possible. If you leave something blank, it won't show up in your profile. Also, like credentials. I mean, I could put all sorts of stuff in there, but it doesn't do anything for my profile. I do like the personal quote/motto, so you want to put something in there because I like the way that it shows up in the directory. It kind of stands out a lot, which I like. So moving on. Again, this is probably the most important part of who you are as a person, because I can do all sorts of things inside of this about section that really, really help create some strong backlinks for, again, increased SEO. I can change colors of it. I can make it look pretty. So pretty much anything that you can do in Word, you can do here. You can add photos. So these are a couple new features. You can add photos and you can add a video. So if you have a video introducing yourself, or if you make a video introducing yourself, you can add it right here. Now you will need to have that video uploaded to like Vimeo or YouTube, because you can only post a video link. But we're going to talk about videos here shortly, because what I love is that we keep people in the directory. And when we keep people in the directory, Google's like, oh, people are spending a lot of time in Deanna's profile. That must mean something. She must be important. We're going to move her up in the Google rankings. One thing I absolutely love is I love creating hyperlinks. That's this chain right here. When you highlight text, so I'm going to highlight events and click on a hyperlink, it's going to ask where we should send people to. So I don't have an external like events link. I could technically, I guess, put the link to our Facebook page that has all the events listed, but I'm going to leave that blank for right now. Do not click open in a new tab, because when you click open in a new tab, that means that it's taking people out of your profile and onto a different platform. You don't want to do that. You want to keep people in your profile. So like all of these are hyperlinked. Once you hyperlink something, you can change the style of it, you can edit it. But like this one right here is, see, I'm glad I'm doing this, because when you change, by the way, people, when you change things, like you don't realize how many places you have to change them. So that it's literally just as easy as that. So I have everything literally hyperlinked that I can. I even have Chris's directory profile hyperlinked. So if people want to see who this Chris Lay guy is, they can click on that. But again, Jenny can help you with that, or if you like to play around with it yourself, you can do that as well. Now, when you click Save and Continue, it will take you to your location. Let me tell you this, the location section, the location tab, it can be a little bit confusing. Everybody is showing up because I have you, if you are a Connect member, I have you as like top tier search. If you're a platinum level, you are second tier search, and then it goes kind of down from there. So people who are in the top tier, they will come up first when searched, and then so on and so forth. So it does, the different membership levels do have their own little perks, but you'll want to go through that location. If you're nationwide, all you have to do is put in United States. If you are so localized, like you only do business in Florissant, you can put Florissant in the location, but my suggestion is I would not spend a ton of time adding different zip codes or cities. I mean, you could put Missouri, Illinois, and if somebody goes to search Florissant, you will show up because Florissant is in Missouri. So the more general you are with your location, the easier it is for people to find you. Okay, so we have about 20 minutes left. What I want to do is I want to go through some of the other major features of the directory. One of the features is going to be chat messages. When somebody goes to your listing and they send you a message, you will get an email. We are not a social media platform, so we don't have chatting inside of the website. You will get an email with a link that says somebody has started a chat with you, and you click on that link and it will take you to your chat message section. I'll click on that. And Andrew, yep, you're the last one. So you can see all of your chats here. And from there, you can actually answer them. I'll go to Reed's. This was at Directory Training in Wilmington. So he sent me a chat, and we're just playing around with it. You can reply to the chat here. Do not reply back in the email that you were sent. And then he'll get an email saying, oh, so-and-so started a chat with you, and back and forth and back and forth. So it's a great way. I would definitely make sure you're checking your chats. If you don't check your emails very often, every time you log into the directory, I would just check your chats to make sure you haven't missed anything. Another thing that I want to share with you are your manage reviews. This is where you get a chance to respond to people who leave you a review. Let me share with you my view on reviews. There are enough places on the internet that people can burn you down if they really want to. IKAGG is not one of those places. I do not allow negative reviews to be in your profile. So what I've done is I've set up a gatekeeper. When somebody leaves you a review, I get it first. From there, I will make some edits to it if there are some grammar issues, because again, I want the sender to have their best foot forward too. I don't ever change text. I'll just add a period or a comma or change a spelling error, because sometimes people's computers don't alert them to that. And then I will approve it. And once I approve it, not only will the sender receive an email, but the receiver will receive an email as well saying, hey, your review has been posted, or so-and-so sent you a review. From there, you'll want to make sure that you go on to your manage review section of your website, and you'll want to, if you view details, you can write a reply to their review right here. Now, if somebody sends you a negative review, I will contact you and I'll copy and paste what the review was, and I'll be like, hey, you might want to handle this. So it's not like you won't know about it. I'll let you know. It just won't go into your directory profile, because again, nobody needs that. So in your live profile, your reviews will show up right here at the top, right above your map. And you can see the reviews that were left. And then I don't think I've replied to everybody. So this is a good reminder for me to see. Oh, yep, I have. You want to reply to every single review, because again, Google loves that. And let me show you something else that's fun. If I were to go into this review, I can actually share that Keith left me a review. So I can click on Facebook. It will open up a window as long as your pop-up blocker is not on. It will open up a window. For the first time, it may make you log into Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. But I can put literally like, so thankful for this review left by @KeithCollins, tag him in it, so on and so forth. There are a lot of people that post their reviews that other people have left them. Again, it helps create amazing SEO when you share things out from your profile. So I can actually go to Facebook and I can do it on a page that I manage. Way too many Facebook pages, Deanna. But I could put on here, I could send this to my Facebook page and create a whole listing just of this review that was left for me. Some people think it's braggadocious to share reviews left by you, but there are a lot of companies that operate heavily off of reviews. My suggestion is, hey, if somebody's left you a review, I would share that out to the world, because again, I don't know about you, but when I'm choosing somebody to do business with, reviews are a big thing that I look at. It's not the be all end all, but I definitely think they're important. Okay, so here's where the cool stuff happens. You'll have a couple different things than I will, but you'll have articles, audios, promos, events, now hiring, photos, products, properties, videos. You will have everything listed here on the left-hand side, and you will also have it, if you're ever in something in your dashboard, just click on dashboard, by the way, and it'll take you back to the main section of your dashboard. You'll also have it here up at the top. If you want to add something super quickly, then you can do so here. If you want to manage things that have already been added, you'll want to do it over here on this side. So let's go through really quickly how to add a video.
Yes, let's.
I'm recording this, Chris Lay. God love him. Quarantine. Everything that you do in the directory is very similar. Everything that you want to add has generally the same type of scenario to it. I'm gonna get messages saying, Deanna, I posted a review, but it's not, or I posted an event, but it's not showing up. I posted an article, but it's not showing up. The first thing you have to do is click yes to publish. If you want it to show, click yes to publish. If you want to load a whole bunch of stuff in there and only want to publish stuff, along the way, then you can leave it as no, but just know that until you click yes to publish, it will not show up front facing. So when you go to add a video or to go to add an event, there are some things that will ask you to use external links. I'm focusing on video because this is one of the more advanced features. You will have to have a link to whatever YouTube or Vimeo, wherever you've uploaded it, in order to have it show in your profile. So right now I'm going to go to YouTube. Oh, well, hello, Deanna. You could have clicked on youtube.com and taken you right there. How about that? So I'm just going to pick just a random video. You can see some, you can see some of the things I've been searching on YouTube. Yes, I was learning about murder hornets. I'm actually going to load that into my profile. Why not? Today's a fun day. It's Friday. So obviously I don't need it to play right now. All I want is the link for this video. Hang on a second.
For whoever may be listening, give those who love us joy.
Okay.
Look at that beast.
If you have not read about murder hornets, you need to. So I'm in YouTube right now. I'm going to copy the link up at the top, and then I'm going to put it in this section right here. And again, you can do whatever you want. Smart tags, this is what people would search to find you. Anytime something asks for a tag, you want to do as many as possible. So I could put murder, comma, murder hornets, comma, murder bees, you know, if I wanted to. I don't need a location for this. Description, learn all there is to learn about murder hornets. I could add that if I wanted to, but I want to show you what this looks like when it becomes front facing. So I just clicked save. Now I'm going to go back to my profile. And look, all of a sudden I have a video. But here's the beauty of how this works. If somebody clicks on your videos and then they click on watch videos, guess what? People are going to be watching the video inside of your profile, which means Google loves it and they love you. So again, I've created this in a way to keep people in your profile to help you. Now that's going to show up on the main page too, by the way. I should probably take that down. Hey, let's learn how to take something down after we've posted it. So over here in videos, now that I have a video loaded, it's going to give me some options. I can view the post. I can edit it. I can clone it if I want to make a whole bunch of them. This is really handy for events. Or I can delete it. I think I want to watch this video, so I'm going to watch it inside of my profile after I log off with you all, but I will delete it after that. I'm cracking myself up. Okay, let me go through a couple other things really quickly. Promos, any special that you have, you will want to list in your profile. If you are in direct sales, if you, like Brent, I know you do, you're doing like a free pickup and sanitization of your vehicle with every oil change, you'll want to put that in there. Some people put, let's see what people have put. Marketplace. Some people have put like free consultation. I knew Andrew was working on his profile recently. That was a great picture of you, Andrew. So then you can see that people have posted different things in here. And look at Stacy's got stuff going on. But there are some people that literally have like free consultation. There we go. Free insurance review and conversation. Do whatever you can to put as many things in your profile as possible. Because here's the deal. If I go to click on Andrew's $49 session, if I want to give first and give often, I'm going to go to Andrew's profile. I'm going to share this on Facebook, because what does that do? It creates a link that links people back to Andrew, which then in turn increases his SEO. You guys see how this all works together? It helps Andrew even more for me to share things from his profile than it does for me to just share a post on Facebook. So I'm going to make a note to do that for you later. And Andrew's next on my list to add his video as well. Now, if I want to contact him, I can start a chat, or I can call him. I can view his live listing. Again, so many ways you can get in touch with people through this. You can actually share people's full profiles, which is fun too. So I hope you guys are seeing the benefits of all of this. Back to edit listing. Again, there's really nothing you can do inside of here short of deleting something and then saving and continuing it. Come on. That I can't undo. So if you ever have any questions, let me know. The other thing I want to talk about are events. Any event you have, you want to load in here. And then you'll want to send people to that event. If it's a one-time event, you can see that it will expire. We'll have that again. So I want to save it because next year or whenever we do this next time, I can clone it. And I actually love the clone feature. It's how I created all of our IKAGG events. I didn't go into IKAGG. I didn't go into our events and create all of these individually. I cloned the first one I made, and then from there I just changed the individual features of it. So cloning is a huge time saver, especially if you have multiple things that are similar. I know, Sally, you do classes ongoing. So as opposed to literally typing everything in a second time, you just click on clone. But if I want to, I can go into here and I can edit. And I will tell you, when you have the ability to put a photo for an event or a promo or a product, please, please, please do it. And let me show you why. What would be a good, I don't want to go to photos. Let's go to promos again. So Misty literally just created this. You'll want to go in and add a photo to it because photos attract attention. So if I were to pull up Misty's back office, I would just make sure that I'm going to that section that says add photo because it stands out more. You can see that it stands out. So Michael, like I'll probably contact him and say, hey, you know, either create a photo in Canva. Canva is a free tool that you can use to create all sorts of fun graphics. I use it religiously. And then a couple other people, you can just see the difference between people that have photos and people that don't have photos. So that section is really, really important to make sure that you have that there. And then events are fun because you can do start dates. If you don't have an end date, then you just leave it blank and it continues to go. People cannot buy tickets and they cannot RSVP inside of your directory listing. So you'll always want to have an external web link that directs people to Eventbrite or directs people to your Facebook event where people can RSVP. If you need RSVPs or you need people to buy tickets, then you will have to put that in here to the external web link. And then again, put in as much information as possible. And after you create something, I absolutely love this, but you can view what it looks like. So as opposed to going through all these hoops and channels to try and figure out where to access the live listing of what you just created, you can do it right then and there. And again, share the page out. You want to share this because then it directs people back to your directory. Okay. All of our other features. Hold on a second.
Deanna,
Yes.
can I ask a question? So sharing, like for example, sharing something that's been recorded, how would we share a recorded Zoom call, for example?
So you like an audio podcast or?
No, you know how our Zoom calls get recorded and everybody's using Zoom now for different explanations of things? What if we wanted an external web link to a Zoom call? Is there a way to add that?
Yes. So if it's just the audio, you'll need to upload it to you'll need to upload it to a third party. So you'll need to upload it to Soundcast or I might be getting the name of it wrong. Oh, SoundCloud.
Okay.
So we don't house videos or audios. We do house photos, but the platform does not house because it just takes up way too much memory. So for videos and audios, you'll need to upload it to a third party, like a YouTube or a Vimeo or a SoundCloud. And then you'll want to take whatever link is created after you upload it and then put that link in the audio or in the video.
Okay, thank you.
And the way you access it is everybody should, I'm telling you people, everybody should have a YouTube channel because next to Google, YouTube is the most used search engine for all things. You know, when you search something on Google, now you get videos for it. So Google owns YouTube. So once you upload something, and YouTube's super simple to figure out, but once you upload a video, it creates a link. And then that link, so if I go into David Oliver's video here, it's just the link up at the top, but there's different ways to get the link. That's what you'll add right here, and that's what will play inside of your profile.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem. So if you're a realtor, you'll want to add properties. If you sell a product, you're going to see probably, I was playing around with this, so you'll see my, I don't really like how those show up there. I might have to adjust those. So I do stuff with beach glass. I have one on right now. But I just posted these in here to see what they're like.
Deanna, can I ask you a quick question about the pictures?
Sure.
So I don't know if when you said that you don't like the way that shows up, I don't know if that's just pulling the middle of it. It's the same for the promo on the main page. Like my picture is good, but then when it shows up on the main page, it's just like taking a slice of the middle. It would be great if there was a way to like choose what part of the picture is going to show when it gets cropped.
Yeah, I think the way that it's set up, I can't see you. I think the way that it's set up is it has these specific dimensional features to it, and that's what it pulls. It's not like the logo or your profile photo where you can choose how to resize it. Let me see if when I click on it.
I mean, that looks good there, but when you go onto the main page and you see it, it just like you see my middle of me. You don't see my face. Oh,
really? Okay. Let me make a note of that. The platform we go through is like, they're just freaking phenomenal. So I'll see if there's a way to adjust the way photos look. And if there is, I will let everybody know.
Thank you.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like if I go to the main page and I'm just like taking a look at things, it will only show a little bit. Oh, it didn't like that I did that so quickly. Oh, okay. Your head's cut off. Let me think about this. I'm going to try and get the right dimensions, and then you may actually have to adjust your photo to those dimensions and then upload it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you'll have to crop your photo and then upload it.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. That is basically the directory in a nutshell. No matter what you add, whether it's photos or now hiring. Oh, that was such a fun event. Oh gosh, that was so much fun. You'll want to add as much as you can to this. And everything that you add literally goes through a similar process. So you can see adding photos looks similar to adding videos, but the different sections are going to be a little bit different. Trying to think what else. Oh.
Can I ask a question about the video part?
Yeah, give me 1 second, and because I'm literally have one more thing to talk about, and then I'll go to Q&A. If you ever need to change your credit card information, if you need to download invoices for your CPA or for your tax person, this is where you find all of that. If you want to change your password, you will find all of that down at the bottom of your dashboard. So sometimes people's credit cards change, and then I have to send them an email or send them a Facebook message. This is how you get to it. You just click on billing details and then add a credit card. You all will have all of your invoices listed here, and that's what you'll want to turn into your accountant or use, because you all know that your Connect membership and your directory membership, if you're not a Connect member, is a tax write-off. I hope you all know that and have been counting it as such. It's a business expense. So I am not a tax attorney, nor do I play one on television. I am not a CPA nor a tax advisor. So please check with your tax advisor before taking my advice. I'm just giving you my opinion on that. I have to say that, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. I know we're a little bit over shocking, Deanna Lay, but I did want to make sure I went through as many of the features as possible, just to kind of give you an overview that will make you a lot more comfortable with the different aspects of it. There are some fun things. You can look at your profile statistics. The only other thing I want to go to is I want to talk about Sean White really quickly. He's an O'Fallon member. He owns Jennifer Brand's Spa. So thankful that he is. I'm not sure if he's opening or not. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. But
He is.
okay, yeah, I figured he's taken extreme precautions because he's such a cool guy. Okay, look at his profile, everybody. What's the first thing you see? What the heck? He has 89 articles. Here's what Sean does. Every Facebook post that he makes, he loads as an article into his profile. So I just saw this one as I was scrolling today. It's not quote unquote a technical article. It's literally just his Facebook post that he put into his directory. Why? Because Google likes the fact that it sees the same thing with Facebook that it sees in a third-party website. So if I were to look at Sean's statistics, his statistics would be like through the roof because everything is linked to each other. I mean, he's done more with this directory than even I have. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So it makes it super cool to be able to show his off because he's put a ton of work into it, but it's helping him. So my suggestion is if you do a Facebook Live, download it and then upload it to YouTube or wherever, and then load it into your profile. If you make a Facebook post or if you are part of a cool interview, whatever it is that you're a part of or that you're posting on social media to put your brand and your name out there, put it into your profile. It may take time, but I guarantee you will see stronger results overall by doing so.
You can send him a message to wish him happy birthday. Today's his birthday.
It is. I will do that. So Sean was actually, and I didn't know this. I guess I should say this. So because I have access to everybody's account, I also have access to your chat messages. So with that being said, Big Brother's watching. No, I'm just joking. I really have better things to do with my life than to hawk your chat messages. But when I went on there, probably 3 months ago, every time a new member joins here in St. Louis, he, from the Facebook message or the Facebook members only Facebook group, he would go onto their directory profile and send them a chat message and say, welcome to IKAGG Connect. So great to have you, or whatever. So he's using it like to the nth of its capabilities, which is a lot of fun. So, okay, with that, I'm going to open it up for questions. Let me take a look. Did I miss anything that I need to answer? Your index will not look like mine, Dale, because I have a lot of things in mine that I've loaded that you won't have. So yours looks like everybody else's, though. Oh, there's Jenny Watts. Thank you, Ashley. Look at her tagging her IKAGG profile. Oh, did you click on the Google Plus, Ashley? Okay. And it goes, can you unmute yourself? Did you put the Google My Business in your, oh wait, do I have to unmute you?
No, I got it. So I was the down at the bottom where it says like your Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Plus, all that stuff. So I clicked on it on mine and it went to my Google page, and like in my personal Google account, I have all of my clients pinned on a map. So it was showing all of the pins, and I was like, I hope it's just because I'm logged into my Google thing. So Bethany went on there and it doesn't show all of my pinned locations. Otherwise, everyone has everyone's address. But as far as my personal address, I don't have anything on my personal address, I don't believe.
Okay, gotcha.
And I just uploaded one video.
Nice.
I'm getting ready to upload the second one, but I had a question about that, which I did put. Yeah, see, like that's fine to show the range. Yeah. But on mine, I had like all of my pins of my clients, and I'm like, I hope everyone doesn't see that.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Is this the Google My Business?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
that's like my review page or whatever.
Need to do that.
Yeah. And then my question was about the videos, which you'll see it later on down in the chat, was under the select categories. I have business, consumer, business and consumer, or other. What's the best category to put my stuff under?
You do offices, or are you strictly residential?
We're more residential right now.
I would put consumer then.
Okay.
I need to change those headings. I think I've mentioned this, and Sally's probably heard me say it a bajillion times. Is she still on here? I don't know if she is. When I was in the directory, it's like there's so many different categories that people could choose from. So I just tried to make it more general. So business, consumer, you know, okay. I hope that covers and everybody's. If not, let me know.
I mean, in most of my videos that I'm probably going to be posting, like I'm going to post, I just posted the cleaning the chair, like vacuuming a chair, and I'm going to post the ceiling fan one. So that's more of a consumer thing anyways.
One day she'll post a video on how to clean a sliding glass door rail.
I recorded it and I just got to put it together.
Haven't done it yet. Okay, so I'm going to refresh your page and I'm going to see.
Is there
oh, you haven't, did you not save it?
The video. You gotta go under my videos.
It's not showing up. It would show up right here.
I did do it.
Did you click publish?
You gotta click publish. It says that video saved.
Okay, go up to the top, go to videos and go to edit. And then the very first choice that I said.
Oh, okay.
Aha!
Aha. Okay, so this one is this.
Click yes to publish and then save and continue.
Oh.
Yeah, I said that.
I may have been doing something else.
I know, that's okay.
But I did just add in, yeah. I just added in my Instagram business page and my LinkedIn business page and my Twitter business page.
Nice.
Adding all the things.
Okay, make sure you hit save and continue because it's still not showing up.
Okay, well, you know what? I was trying to work on finishing the freaking.
I was going to show everybody. Who else has questions? Oh, I guess I could
I
go
had
back.
a question. When somebody has viewed your profile, is there a way to see who it was that viewed it?
No. No, I mean, Google's watching and listening to all that we do, but it's not going to give us that information. That would be fun though, but no.
Yeah, I'll get a
Alright.
hold of
Check
Google.
it now.
Okay, and when it says to list your website, you can only list one, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. That is true. But if you have something that directs people to other aspects of your business, then that's the one I would put, or your main one, where people can learn the most about you. Because I call this a one-stop shop, but people will still check out different things about you sometimes before they choose to do business with you. And sometimes they check things numerous times. You know, when I was selling advertising, we talked a lot about people have to be in the right buying cycle. And that's why marketing is so important, because you never know where somebody is in a buying cycle. Obviously, y'all know I have a tower garden. Sue and I were talking about this last weekend. Like years, 5 years probably, I wanted one before I got one. I would talk to people about it. I would go on the website. I would, research it, and then I'd not do it. And then every year it seemed like I was doing it. So, but when I was in that buying cycle at the right time, I knew exactly what to do and how to do it and where to go. So the more you can make things easier for people who are searching for you, trying to decide whether to use you or not, I guarantee when they're in that right spot of their buying cycle, you will be their first choice. That's why you can never stop marketing. You have to be creative about it, because you never know what's attractive to people. You don't want to overdo it, but at the same time, you also want to keep yourself out there. There's a very, very fine line between being super pushy about marketing and not being pushy enough. But I can tell you this, the more you set yourself apart by being a problem solver, the easier it will be for people to choose you. Everybody has problems. Everybody has a problem, and that's usually why people end up buying stuff. Let's see, Ashley. I'm just going to use Ashley as an example because she's right underneath me. If I'm sick of cleaning my house, it may take me a bit to get to a point where I'm hiring Ashley. But if I'm seeing Ashley's videos, if I know, here's what really impressed me. I didn't realize that Selena cleaned Christina's house, Ashley. And so when I saw the post that Christina made about the bunny that she left her, I immediately thought it was you that had done that. But to know that somebody that works for you takes that care and attention, and it's not even their own business, that to me spoke volumes about the business that you're running.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry because that literally made my day. Whenever she came over and told me that she was gonna do that, those whimsies that she had gotten from her grandma that passed away, those are valued at they're valued to her, and they're a memorabilia thing. And
Yeah.
for her to think of her client that she knows loves bunnies, that just made my day, knowing that what I'm putting into my company of trying to create a culture of caring is actually working, and she's getting it. But yeah, I think that that's huge about the posting. I just cleaned a house yesterday that the client said that, she had done an estimate with me 6 months ago. And then she wasn't ready to start until just 3 months ago. And she was like, whenever it came time to go ahead and hire someone, me just constantly seeing your post and stuff just reminded me that you were there, and it made it an easy decision. So yeah, it's definitely just keep on planting those seeds and watering them.
Yeah. It's big stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, you just never know what's going to attract somebody. But if you can be a problem solver If you can be somebody who tells your clients stories versus your own, like we can all sit there and talk about ourselves all day long and how great what we do or how we do it is. But if you're telling your client's story and you're meeting them where they're at, I got that from the book Story Brand. If you have not read Story Brand, I guarantee it will be a benefit to your business. It will teach you how to tell your clients' stories, which again puts you in a position where you are a problem solver. So that's my little marketing.
Did those 2 videos go on there now?
I had one for sure. Who else has a question? Sue, did I finish answering your questions?
Yes, but this is a sidetrack, but I lost my video on here. And when I click on it, it says I have to go back to my settings and pick a different camera.
Maybe your camera's not working. I have all kinds of issues.
Oh.
This is a brand new laptop.
If you log out and log back in, sometimes it'll just come back up.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
So did you click on the video and do the test video thing down at the bottom?
Can you do that while you're in?
I'm not sure. I only messed with my audio.
Deanna, I don't think you mentioned, you may have, but did you mention how like, so mine's set up as personal, but I wanted my company name to be first. So you had told me to do that dash with my name in it so it all shows up at once. Did you explain that to them?
I did not. And I think that is a great idea, especially for anybody in direct sales. So do you all see on the screen right now how her name is the same size as her company? Let me, I can't get into your, can you get into your dashboard really quick in the contact section and then share your screen, Ashley?
Yeah.
Does anybody
I have to change the settings because you turned off screen share.
Does anybody have to hop off that needs a question answered? Because I'm willing to stay on. I can stay on as long as I need to. Is there anybody that has to hop off?
Where did my promo go?
Misty.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I'm not muted.
Where's that damn promo? Okay, hang on. I have to readjust my screen. Really, I have to stop sharing, and then I have to allow you to share. All participants.
I do have a question regarding, like, I have no idea what category I need to be under for top trading partner.
I'll probably have to create one for you. And it'll probably be under professional services.
It'll be under what?
I'll put it under professional services, I think.
You got my screen.
I got you, girl. Okay. So if you want your listing to show up like Ashley's, where the name of your company and your name are the same exact size, look how she did that. So she put her first name as the Sparkle Cleaning Company and then hyphen space her name on the last name line.
Head honcho is my position.
I like that. So yeah, you could totally have fun with anything having to do with your profile. I mean, there are some people that get super creative about it. So take out your address. There you go, girl.
I think I'm gonna change my city too, because like I need something more like centered.
Just St. Louis.
St. Louis in general.
Put St. Louis and then take out the postcode.
Mm-hmm.
It will put your marker as downtown though, just so you know.
And I was thinking if you're looking for a specific area, maybe you change it.
I'm thinking about putting Chesterfield because that's more of my jam.
Yeah.
63005 or 63. I
Yeah.
forget what the other one is, but Clarkson.
What is it?
63005.
Yeah, can you look and see if my promo thing uploaded? It's running slow.
Sure, if she stops sharing her screen.
Why did that do that? That should not have done that. I don't know why that did that. Yeah, let me stop.
Oh wait, I can stop it myself. Oh, look at that.
Can you go for that?
This is so much fun.
Thank you. I needed this help.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot, Sue, I didn't respond to you. Yes, I'm taking my medicine. No, or not medicine, but you know what I mean. And no, I'm not drinking my water.
Hey, Deanna.
Give
Can I
me
ask a
one,
question?
yeah, give me 1 second really quick. I see one of your promos.
That's the only one I got.
Not too late. Drink your water today, Misty.
Misty, when we talk Tuesday, I have a tip for your water.
Oh, cool.
Misty, I love that picture.
Which one?
In your, in this, whatever, scroll up, Deanna.
Oh, of
picture.
me?
Yeah, that's such a good picture.
Thanks. That was a selfie, believe it or not.
That's actually a
I
really
thought-
good
I have a really good camera on my phone.
Okay, who had the question?
Me, Stacy.
Okay, I'll go to you and then I'll go to Diane. Perfect.
Okay, this is hopefully this will be quick. So under photos, if I want to upload like photo under photos, if I click on add new photo, and it says enter a description, where do you do you add the photo in that section, and then if so, where you would put a description or whatever, or yeah, it says enter the description. If you what format does the photo have to be in to upload it? Like I just tried to upload a JPEG and it came up with some weird no, you can't do this kind of a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like under photos, like you go to the edit my profile and then go to like where it says photos.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the add photo section.
Yeah, so where do I add a photo in that section? Like it says publish, yes, album name, category, enter smart tags, and then it says enter a description.
So so you're creating an album. First you have to create an album and then you have to add photos to that album.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
for example, like you could create an album like before and after photos. That would be your album name. And then you would upload photos to it. So
okay.
Let's see.
Probably. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It'll walk you through adding it. So I'm gonna.
I was just trying to add an individual photo and I didn't create an album, so that's the problem. Okay, thank you.
Connecting small business. So I'm just gonna put welcome to IKAGG Connect.
I'm really glad my computer is not slow today. I'm pumped.
It's the little things.
So here's my album that I'm creating, and see where it says save and add photos. Then the next section is to add as many photos as possible.
Nope, I got it. I found it. Thank you.
Photos, and you can, I think, add a whole bunch at a time.
Yes, you can. I'm working on adding all my May wine promo photos right now.
So are you adding those under photos, or are you adding them under?
In an album like this. So I've like made promos, and then I'm adding all of the photos in there and adding the description.
Awesome. And then create one listing called May promos in the promo section. Because when you create a promo in the promo section, after you've created, here we're getting pretty advanced. You ready for this?
That's why we're here.
Okay, I'm going to walk you through this because this is actually a really, really cool thing. Because anybody who has products or photos or anything like that, you can create an album first. So let me show you how that looks in my live listing. I just created that album. I'm still cracking up at my murder hornets. Sorry. These things are freaking fierce, man. Come on, view listing. Okay. So if she's creating a photo album, just like I did. Oh, I didn't add any photos to it, so it didn't like it. Okay, well, let's just act like this is. If I click on this back to 80s event, I actually have a specific URL at the top here that I can link anything to. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to create a promo. I have to move my screen around. So I'm going to create a promo, and I'm just going to play around here really quick. So join our fun IKAGG events. Now this isn't really a promo, but you get the general idea. You're going to put May promos on there. No promo code, I guess, technically. For businesses, no end date. I don't have a promo code. Now, I can do something fun. I can put, so your external web link is going to be a link to your website. Specifically, if you have something that shows what the May promos are, if you have that section of your website, you'll want to link to that specific page. Otherwise, to your website, you know, in particular, but I would get as specific as possible. But look, down here in the description, I can put, join us for our fun events, like this one. Now, I would definitely create more details than this, but if I want to link people to that photo album, I'm going to highlight the word one. I'm going to click on insert link, and I'm going to paste the URL for that photo album, and I'm going to insert it. Save changes. You following along with me?
I got lost.
Okay, so really quickly, and Diane, I know if she didn't just log off, sorry, I skipped past you to do this. But look, now under my promos, when I click join us for our fun IKAGG events, now of course I didn't add a photo, which I would have gone back and do and have done. Look, but so now my promo, I can click on that, and oh, it takes me to my own photo album. Da, da, da. So anyway, super advanced, and I went through that very, very quickly. Diane, are you still with us? Oh no, she logged off. Darn it. I'll contact her. Anybody else have any questions? Jill, I'm trying to figure out, are you like, is that a cabinet above you? You're muted. Now you're unmuted.
I'm not used to sitting all day, so I'm used to standing. So I moved my laptop into this cutout in the wall.
Like a standing desk. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah.
It's like, is that her kitchen counter and she has cabinets above her head?
There's my piano behind me.
Ooh.
So did you, Dale did have a question about, can you set an expiration date on the promos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, all of that is in there. And
There's a start and end date.
It will go from,
Ooh, I need to have my
it will
phone.
still be in your dashboard. It will just be expired.
Gotcha.
It will show as expired. Sally.
Yeah, I got a quick question. Under the video that you did, that I did with Chris, it has a short description, but it stops in mid-sentence. Is that normal? Do you need to click on that to expand the description, or? I just happened to notice it today because it's the first time I've looked at it.
By the way, Sally also has that little trick that Ashley has too. So where are you talking about?
When I pulled it up on my site, all I saw was half of the description about the video.
Like down below, like?
Right. I mean, it stopped. I forget where it stopped. I could think like everyone her passion for, and then it just kind of quit. So maybe it's just on my side I see it.
Maybe you might have to scroll. Like sometimes whenever there's a text box like this, sometimes there's a little scroll bar on the right side here.
Okay.
As whatever you're looking at. Are you trying to look at it on your phone or on your computer?
No, my computer.
Huh. It's showing up fine on mine.
Let me look at it again. Yeah, it says passion for helping people discover the many. And then there's no way for me to scroll down. It just stops after many.
Are you in the edit section or are you in the live listing section?
The video section, yeah.
That's really weird. It shows fine on mine. Can somebody else go to her profile and see if it shows up weird? Just go to Sally up at the top and then click on videos. The whole thing shows up fine on mine.
It shows up fine on mine too.
Okay, maybe it's just on mine.
That's weird.
I have a question about the photos. So I just like uploaded some photos, but then when I go into them, it like labels each of them, and then it wants me to do a description for each photo. No?
You can. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. Like, so if I sold products, I would put them under the products section. Photos are great for like before and after photos or photos of people on your team. Trying to think what else.
So, and I did like all of my monthly promo photos. So my monthly wine club, the buy 5, get 1 for $9.99, the Father's Day. And so I have all of those in the May promo thing. And now I've got to figure out again how to, all those in the photo album. And now I have to make a promo to link to that. So.
Yeah. So if you're doing something monthly like that, I would create I don't know if I necessarily use the photo album per se. It's great if you want photos to stay for a long period of time, but the promos are really going to be your sweet spot, because those, just in the directory alone, those get more play than the photo albums do. Like, I don't have the photo album spotlighted, but I have the promos spotlighted. So, but if you have a whole bunch of stuff going on, creating an album for them and then directing people to that album definitely helps. Otherwise, you're going to be putting a ton of photos inside of the promo itself. So I like how you did that, Bethany.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes sense to put all of the promos in one album and then direct people to that album.
Right.
Yeah.
But I might still highlight a few of them separately as well.
Yeah. So. Because you only want to run like the Mother's Day one through this date.
Right.
So you only want to run the Father's Day thing through this date.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will tell you all, if you're starting down this path, it does take work. Keep doing it. The last thing you want is to start something and then somebody goes onto your profile and the last thing you have posted was, it's December and the last thing you have posted was from May. Mm-hmm. So you'll want to keep up with it. And yes, it takes time, but just
Diane's back.
Diane's back. I know, I felt so bad. I literally went to look for you to answer your question and I'm like, darn it. Because I had a squirrel moment and went off on a tangent. So
my bad.
It's okay.
Just blame me.
What was your question, Diane?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure I got the right Wilmington Connect, IKAGG Connect in there. I have Wilmington Connect member. Is that the right one I should be choosing for Wilmington? Okay.
Yep.
It's a simple question. I just wanted to make sure I had the right one.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, mine says that on my level, it says Soulard Connect IKAGG membership.
Just uncheck that. Just click on the check mark box and uncheck it and choose House Springs.
Where do I find that?
Specialties. Listing details.
Gotcha.
Listing details and then specialties. And then IKAGG member. Down arrow.
I thought we might have got it booted because of your next meeting at 11:30.
No, we're 10:30 here. So we're an hour earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Diane, I really like your necklace. That's really pretty.
Thank you.
And then it's under IKAGG Connect member?
Yeah. I'm still recording, putting lipstick on. That's right.
You're still recording this. We're being random now. That's great.
How we roll. Because you never know what people's questions are. Yeah, this is going up to YouTube and then onto the directory. So
if I want to pick multiple,
So
if I want to pick multiple of the Connect member, I can do that. But like, which one would show first?
So no, I only suggest you pick your home team.
But I get around. And IKAGG Connect.
But you're only a member
of one.
Of
There's a leader of one. Put yourself there, sweet thing.
I know.
Only I'm allowed to have all of them chosen.
Hey, under credentials, would a credential be that I'm a leader of IKAGG Connect?
Sure.
Is that a credential?
Yeah. Heck yeah. I should probably add some credentials, but eh.
I don't really have too many credentials, so if I could put one, that's great.
Do you have certificates?
I got an LLC.
That's not a credential, but yeah,
I'm not that cool.
Big leader. You just make stuff up.
Make it up.
National Ashley Mitchell Fan Club leader.
Oh gosh. Shine on inspirationer.
Yeah, that's it. Anybody else have any questions? Did I get to all the ones in the chat? I don't think I did.
I think you did.
I think I messed up my membership. So can we touch base after that? After this?
Yes, I need to switch you over. You're on my list to talk to about that.
Well, I think I joined a couple times. So I don't know what I did.
Are you in your listing?
I am, but I had to join again today. And I think I joined last week. I don't know. I'm a hot mess. I think I joined with a different email address. I don't know what I did.
Okay. Yeah, I can check all that out. Literally fix it in a jiffy.
Okay.
But you're in right now? Okay, cool. Okay. Anybody else? Sally, did you learn something new? If Sally learned something new, then I did my job. Oh, you're muted. There you go. Nope. Still muted.
Hold on your space bar.
There we go. Yeah, I need to get my YouTube stuff up and going so that I can get some videos and stuff out there. I just didn't even think about it.
Yeah. A YouTube channel is super simple to create. Super simple to create. It takes a little bit of work to do the description and to make sure that you're searchable and all of that other stuff. But
yeah,
if I were to choose how to spend my time when it comes to marketing, it would be probably Facebook, YouTube, obviously the directory, but that's where a lot of people are getting the most amount of traction. I wish I knew how to market better on Instagram. I'm just not there.
Yeah, I might be tagging you for YouTube information and how to do that.
Now you said with YouTube, you got to have like 100 likes before you can customize your URL.
Subscribers, yeah. I'm almost there.
Did you get it?
No, almost. I need to put it out there again because I'm so close. But there are hardly anybody has a custom YouTube URL. So unless you're fancy.
I feel like 100's not that hard to get.
Yeah, but most people don't click on subscribe. They'll just go to YouTube and they'll just watch videos all day long. They won't click on subscribe.
Yeah, true. Well, mine's very useful, so everybody better subscribe to mine. I got 2 videos up there.
I will as soon as you post how to clean sliding glass door rails.
Oh, I'm going to get on that today then. Let's go start my iMovie now. I really did record it.
What, Diane?
What does the subscribe do with YouTube?
It just means that if you are a viewer or a subscriber of that channel, you'll get notifications anytime they post a new video. You know how I went and opened up my YouTube and it had, different things on there. It pays attention to the videos you watch, then it suggests other videos, and you're subscribed people are actually who you subscribe to show up down that list a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, all. You're super busy, so I'm gonna let you go. Everybody's fast at work.
I got a video to make.
Deanna.
I'd say we're all working on our directory now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Deanna. That was really helpful.
That was.
Very good. Thank you.
How hard was it? Let me ask this. How hard was it to go between the two screens?
It
It
wasn't.
wasn't hard.
Okay.
Not at all. It was perfect.
Who's using their phone? Anybody
I am.
using their phone? Is it hard?
No,
Really? Okay, good.
it just looks a little different. So when you're saying like, when you're on the web page and you said like at the very bottom to go to your account for like the billing and everything, on your phone, it's actually at the top. So that's the only thing that's really different is you just, maybe if you, as you're coaching through, tell them to look for a specific symbol, like that round little like spokey thing. You say that's the account information. Then it's different on the page that you're sharing versus what it is on our phones.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I probably would have set up I would have opened Zoom on my phone and then opened my directory on my computer.
Right, which is what my suggestion was, because it's not, there are ways that you can change your directory listing and stuff on your phone. It is not very user friendly. One thing you can do is save the directory to your home screen on your phone though. So if you go to IKAGG Directory, open up your internet browser on your phone, go to IKAGG Directory in your internet browser on your phone. I'm not sure what it is.
I will say on iPhones, I think you have to go on Safari and open it in order to save anything to your home screen.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, because I
Well,
had the
and
problem with something else.
That's why I did it on my phone, why I wanted to do the directory piece on my phone, because I wanted to get more familiar with what it looks like and how to use it on my phone, because I'm on my phone more than on my laptop when it comes to that stuff. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Okay, once you got it on your phone, then how do you save it to your?
You send it to your home page. There'll be a little arrow at the bottom.
Well, do you
Okay,
have an iPhone or an Android?
Send it to your home
iPhone.
on the iPhone.
And
Did
then
you
send
open
it
it
there?
in Safari, Sue?
Yeah, you're going through Safari.
Yeah.
It's the same way as you would send a picture to your photos. It has that little same.
It's like the box with the up
Yes,
arrow.
box with a little arrow. That's correct.
What do you do for an Android?
Okay, so for an Android, Jill, I have 3 little dots right there at the bottom. 3 little, the hamburger
Yeah.
on that, and then click on the add page to the plus. Yours might be different because I have a Samsung and they like to do things differently.
I have a Samsung, but I have to get back to the actual directory. Oh, snap. Hold on. Hold, please.
By the way, if you are anywhere inside of the directory, just click on the directory logo. It will take you to the home page of the directory. And that goes for on your computer too.
Good to know.
Okay, I'm at the very bottom
You're at the bottom of what?
of the directory.
It doesn't matter. Go up, scroll up to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So now click on the hamburger down. I have my hamburgers down at the bottom. You got a hamburger?
I don't have a hamburger.
3 little lines.
What kind of phone do you have, Jill?
A Samsung something.
So the hamburger is actually in the internet browser. No?
Oh, I'm on Chrome.
So up in the top right, can you see? Oh, hang on.
Oh, I see it. Thank you, Misty.
Yep.
The 3 little dots on
Yep.
up. Okay, and then what? Add to home screen.
There you go.
There you go.
Is it background noise with my thing? I keep getting muted. I don't know.
So Deanna, you have an Android phone, but you've gone with the Mac computer system.
Yes. I finally turned to the dark side.
See, I'm reversed. I do the iPhone and the iPad, but I have PC.
I got an HP computer, but I got 4 different things.
Yeah.
So I am an avid anti-Apple person because maybe I should stop recording because who knows.